I gotta blow my nose real quick. Okay, I'm coming over here now. Oh, come on, cord. Did you get up this way? I got it this way. Okay. Okay, check. Okay. Make sure the other microphone's on by the desk there. Yep. Just checking on the sound levels. Okay. Am I in focus? Can you see me in the camera?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Hi guys, hello, Merry meets everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and tonight is Convocation for Yule for 2018, and we kind of keep this very simple for a lot of reasons. Number one is the fact that I forgot to order extra supplies, such as incense, candles, and all the goodies. And if you're wondering why we're not in color right now, or what in the heck we're doing to get this camera picture from the PAL camera onto the computer, it's a klooch. But we'll talk about that after the convocation. Right now we got about an hour to go. And so I guess I could start with asking Dory how she's doing.
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Did you guys get a new buyer for the building yet?
My house?
Yeah.
No. I don't want to talk about that right now.
Okay.
But I am doing okay.
I'm doing okay. I just get a little bit of a cold. And it's kind of screwing up my ears a little bit.
You had a cold last year. You had a cold last year doing this.
I did?
Yeah.
I remember. Well, I know that Ron the church has got bronchitis. I got a cold. I haven't heard too many other people in the sick kitchen with a cold, so it's because probably they didn't have one. But, you know, because it's a public place, cold virus, the rhinovirus could have came right into your nostrils. They could have. Today, the good news is that the Republican tax reform bill has passed. And just wanted to let you know that I'm very happy to see that. That the tax reform has passed muster. It makes me feel very good to know that. We are going to have some snow for Christmas Day in Connecticut. Not a ton of it, just a little bit of an icing on the cake. I mentioned earlier today that I read an article from Rutgers University that was posted on WPXI TV's website that they have found evidence of a volcano forming in New England. Now, here's the details, or at least the majority of them. They said that it's not likely to break out of the ground until about 100 million years. So it's located in this, basically in the center of Massachusetts. So, I don't think I'm going to be around 100 million years to worry about it. So, and it would be more of a smaller little volcano, nothing like Yellowstone or the one on the Canary Islands or Mount Tabora, anything big. It's just going to be a little itsy bitsy little volcano, but it's going to be about 100 million years from now. So, if we're not all killed ourselves off, or some of the proto-humans of 100 million years from now will probably be probably very different than they are now. I would think too. And what do you think, Dory?
What?
A volcano in Massachusetts?
What about it?
Well, I mean, when that thing they say, the geologists say might pop around 100 million years from now.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't worry about that kind of stuff.
Already I can see the studio lines ringing. Yeah. It's Michelle, I'll take care of it. Let me explain right now that, yes, we are a little early for the convocation, so we can start taking your calls. And do you feel up to taking phone calls today?
Who?
Well,
Me?
okay. Yeah.
I'll try.
The system is a little different than it was before, so a lot less complicated. As long as someone sits at the controls and press the button, we can take the calls. I'll do it. You can sit right there.
Right where?
You can sit on the couch.
No, I want to sit over here.
But they won't hear you over there.
Oh.
There's no other microphone over there.
Oh.
Okay? So, all right. So let me set this up. Let me shed some light on me so they can see me. This stuff I do. Okay. Okay. I can see Dory. Dory, give me a 10 count.
10.
Good.
9.
All right. Set some light on so I can see me. Okay, so you can see Dory right there in the picture. And we're going to start taking some phone calls. Let me switch this camera shot over to me so you can see me close up here. Where is this stupid? Yeah, here it is. So let me turn on the phone processor. Okay. All right, guys. Here's the deal. I'll give you the phone number, and we're going to be taking phone calls until about 7 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock, we'll start a very simple convocation message. And then after that, we'll start with the first call. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to Dory.
Yeah, okay, well, let me turn the sound on so she can hear you on the stereo, so she can hear you. Okay, on that. Go ahead.
Hey, Dory, my name's Dave Norton.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. I have a few questions for you, if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, they're actually pertaining to the night that you left Michelle.
What, about the what?
About the night that Dory left Michelle.
Oh, you mean from the Wednesday when she was... Okay, so you want to talk about the questions around December 16th, December 6th, I think it was.
Yeah, well, I have a number of questions. One of the first questions is what did you think during one of Michelle's Wednesday live streams when she said that you were a social terrorist?
What?
I'm turning up the sound so you can hear it. So I have to turn the sound so she can hear it a bit. It's a little bit soft for her. All right. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I believe it was the Wednesday before the last. Michelle had a live stream with a fella named DJ. And
Yeah.
during that show, Michelle referred to you as a social terrorist. How do you feel about that?
I never did that. I never called her a social terrorist.
I think verbatim what you had said was, well, actually, if you think about it, she's a social terrorist.
What I meant by that is that we were doing great together as a team, and then she decided that she wanted to go back with her family, but she didn't tell me until after she left, which totally screwed me up.
Okay.
That's what I meant by that. Not, and
okay.
I wouldn't read any more to it than that. Was what I said.
But specifically, what you had said was you called her a social terrorist.
Well, because in this case, she had not told me she was leaving.
Yep. That's another question I have for her.
All right, go ahead.
Well, if she could just answer the first question.
I just answered your first question.
I am not a terrorist. And I really don't think that this is I don't want to discuss my personal life on here like Michele puts her personal life on here. What I told Michele is that my family comes first. And I don't care if I'm married. I don't care if I am dating someone. My family comes first.
Is there any way she could speak a little bit closer to the microphone? I'm having difficulty understanding.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, that's much better.
All right.
We had a loose connection, that's why.
Like I told Michele, when I first moved in with her, I told her that I am a family person. My family comes first. And Michele knew that. And at that particular time in my life, my family needed me. And I have disabilities. So when I get anxiety, I do crazy. I don't think correctly. And,
okay.
And I am not a terrorist.
And so that's why you didn't let her know when you were leaving?
Right, because at that point I was not thinking.
Okay. So as to taking the phone, why did you take the phone with you?
Okay, can we not talk about this online, please? Because I get very aggravated.
Well, why don't you just answer this question, because I kind of want to know too.
Well, I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it.
Oh my God, this is not what I wanted to do.
Well,
anyway,
have I said something mean to you?
No,
I'm not trying to.
I'm trying to tell you, I have mental illness, and then when I hear that my family is in trouble, I do not think.
It's like she said.
I do not think.
Okay, that's understandable. In a panicking mode, you leave in the middle of the night and take the phone.
And first of all, it wasn't in the middle of the night.
Go ahead.
First of all, it wasn't in the middle of the night. It was the middle of the day.
Right.
Okay.
I was at McDonald's at the time with Ed when she came over. Because she has to come over because she said to me that she had to pick up some things.
Right. And I told, but I was not thinking. Yes, I was taking my medication, but sometimes they don't work. So I was not thinking correctly because my family needed me. I felt because Michele is an adult and my daughter, yes, my daughter's an adult too, but I also have my granddaughter. And at that point, I was not thinking of anybody other than my little granddaughter.
Okay. And are you planning on paying her back for the rent?
I don't think that's any of your business.
At this point, she doesn't even live here, so it's kind of a moot point at this point.
Michele,
right,
Michele and I would work that out somehow, but I don't think that's anybody else's business. Sorry. And I'm not trying to be rude, but.
Well, it is part of the show. It is a topic that was talked about on the show for some time.
I'm sorry that was a topic because sometimes Michele doesn't know when to keep her nose quiet, or her mouth quiet. I'm sorry.
Well, I get upset too, Don't forget that, Dory.
So
I'm just as human as everybody else is.
I just want this to end. I'm sorry, Michele. I talked to you about this the last time we talked on the phone.
Yeah, we talked on the porch too the night before when you wanted me and Ed to go see the apartment over on Main Street.
You're bringing up that. See?
Oh, that's an interesting tad of information I wasn't expecting.
What's that?
Oh, what you had just said about you guys talking on the porch.
Are you a reporter or something?
Yeah.
My name's Dave Norton.
And what are you? What's your position? What's your job?
I work for the FIB.
What's the FIB?
The FIB is based in Los Santos.
But what is it?
It's an extension of the IAA.
Some reason the microphone's crapping out again. I gotta find out what's going on.
What is the
SID? I never heard.
What's all this stuff? What is all this stuff? IBA.
Yeah. Why don't you explain what this is? I mean,
more specifically, I write articles.
Is this a rehabilitation program or something?
No. I write articles about YouTubers.
Okay. Well, I know.
And it's posted in the IAA. And right now I'm writing an article, and it has to do with the Dory saga. And I was very happy to see you come on today.
You are not writing no article about me on Facebook, YouTube, anything.
No, it'll be posted in the IAA. Don't worry. I have your information here. Dory Waisaki?
Yeah, but you're not doing this.
Well, first of all, what's this all about, sir? Because I want to...
He's writing an article about me.
Well, you're on Facebook.
Yeah, well, that's my job.
Your whole life on Facebook, Dory.
Not really, not like you.
Well, I never talked about you.
What I'm writing about has to do with her involvement in your show.
I do not want my name mentioned in this show.
Day that she left.
All right, wait.
The allegations.
Dave, wait a second. All right, if you're talking about Dory's show that she had on her channel versus my show, which you're on right now, from June of 2017, with the Justice for Trudy thing, I'm going to say there nicely. Trudy accepted my apology, as did Donna Schmidt. Dory apologized to Trudy and Donna Schmidt. We basically are now coming into 2018, and I think it would be nice if we can focus on the future ahead instead of the past.
Well, that's interesting, but that's not what my article is about.
All right, what is your article?
And unfortunately, my article absolutely pertains to when Dory left you. That's what people want to read about. They want to know about the allegations of social terrorism, and they want to know about the allegations of drug use.
Look.
No, back up right there. What drug use? Michelle, what have you told these people?
I didn't tell these people any of this crap. Nothing like this. I just said that you went back to Torrington to spend time with your daughter, and that you took my phone. And sure, he was giving time on that show.
Coma.
Excuse me? I'm going to tell you.
Well, more specifically, when she explained what you were doing, she added that it could possibly be related to drugs.
Excuse me. You hold it right there, mister. Excuse me. Right there. Right there. Okay? First of all, you don't know me. Second of all, if you write any article about me, I will get you for slander.
Only if it's not true.
Well, no, you won't, because you're a public figure.
Okay, that's what gets hard. See,
so unfortunately, whether it upsets you or not, in the country of the United States of America, we have the right to free press. You are a public figure, and I am publishing an article on you.
Actually, Dory kind of left the limelight for the majority of the time because she basically got so sick and tired of the Justice for Trudy event.
She's still a public figure. That doesn't matter. She's still a public figure. So whether it upsets you or not is not what I'm calling you about. What I'm calling you about is to get your end of the story before I publish this, and it's just everybody else's opinions. And right now you haven't convinced me that you did not take her stuff in a drug-induced coma. Simply, I cannot write on paper.
I am not a druggie. I do not use drugs. I use drugs. Medication.
Prescriptions.
And I don't like the fact that you, what is your name again? I forgot.
David Norton.
David Norton. I don't like the fact that how you are doing this behind my back. I had no recognition of this at all.
Well, it's not my job to contact you to
let
let
me
you know
ask
that
you a
we're
question,
publishing an
sir.
article about you.
Let me ask you a question. What exactly is your job? Because it sounds to me like you're almost like Robert Mueller. You're trying to rake up allegations which are not based in fact. In other words, you're a muckraker. In other words, what you're doing is you're just like Robert Mueller trying to say, oh, Donald Trump is colluding with the Russians, even though we already know that Hillary Clinton was doing all that. And Donald Trump is as clean as a grizzly's dick. He's clean. He has no allegations with Russia. Okay? You're trying to do the same thing that Robert Mueller is trying to do with Donald Trump to Dory Maiville, which frankly makes me a little bit angry.
Okay,
it makes me shut up for a minute and hear me out. Okay,
well,
number
I'm trying
one,
to hear you out, but you're simply screaming like a small child.
I'm trying to tell you something, and you're a listener.
Okay,
I'm going to press the hang-up switch.
I'm trying to explain to you the difference between Robert Mueller and a reporter. Robert Mueller works for the government. A reporter works for the
right. It's an independent counsel. Yes, I know.
The citizens want to know whether it hurts your feelings or not.
And you.
And what I'm trying to say to you, David, is that me and Michelle already talked all this out.
Right.
I do not feel like I should be on the public eye because of my mental illness that I get where I don't think correctly. And at the time, Michelle didn't know all this, and I explained it to her, and she asked me, yeah, are you taking your medication? And I said, yes, I was. But I get panic, and I don't feel that that you should be doing this to me.
And the first thing is,
well, I'm not personally doing anything to you. I'm doing my job.
Well, can you tell whoever you work for that I don't want this? I don't want this. I think it's discrimination.
Look, if you want to do a story on somebody for your boss so you can get your Pulitzer Prize, how about come over to my house and do a story on me? I'm in the public eye much more than Dory is. I am on the TV, on YouTube videos twice, actually every day. Morning vlogs, and Sunday and Wednesdays I do the live streams at night. Okay? I am a public figure. I'm out there, and I have my fan base here in Winston, Connecticut, where I live. Now, if you want a story...
I'm very excited to interview somebody who thinks shouting over somebody makes them correct. That is very exciting to me.
Excuse me?
I said that sounds like a very exciting...
It sounds exciting when you get to meet somebody who's willing to sit down with you and talk with you and is willing to actually give you a nice exclusive, which I think you would much rather have, because you can sell more newspapers, magazines, or you can send it out to wires. This is the kind of story, public interest story that you will want.
Would you be willing to do an exclusive on this story, this particular story that I'm covering that involves Dory Wysocki?
You're talking about this story with Dory?
Yes.
She doesn't want you to do a story on her. But I said I would do a story with you.
Whether she wants me to or not, it's happening.
But that's against my right.
She didn't sign a release with you.
Yeah, I didn't sign no paper saying you can do this.
That's right.
You don't have to. That's freedom of the press. You both should.
Excuse me, sir.
Yourselves with the Constitution of America.
The Constitution says freedom of press. However, you're getting into her personal life way beyond even what the National Security Agency would do. Okay, she's saying she doesn't want to be part of your story, where I said I would be.
All right, so who do I have to talk to get out of this story?
I guess the United States government, but they won't do that because they don't censor people.
No, I think you're full of shit.
If I find out who your publisher is, and I probably will, since you mentioned SDI.
Who my publisher is, FIB.
Well, I need to know who your publisher is.
That's the FBI.
FIB. No, it is not the FBI. It's the FIB. You need to switch those letters around, and that would be FBI. I am not an investigator. I'm a reporter. I've explained this to you.
Well, you're
now,
very
I'm about
rude.
fed up
What is this?
with the way you two are treating me.
Is this an online? Is this an online periodical, or is this?
You know what? You publish my story. I'm gonna press charges.
Well, go ahead and press charges. I actually, that would be hilarious because it would be a great way for you to learn about the Constitution of the United States and what freedom of the press means.
Now, listen to me. You leave
No,
her out of your little game. I said I'd be willing to talk with you and your reporter.
You already have.
And if you try to publish any story, and your publisher has no common sense to realize that she's got evidence now in the form of this live stream saying she does not want to be part of your story,
Let me ask you something. Do you think Britney Spears wanted to be a part of a story where she was videotaped going bald and smashing a car with a baseball bat? No, she did not. But guess what? She was, because she is in the United States of America, just like Dory Wysocki.
Britney Spears is actually Canadian.
Or not. Now, you have a nice day, ma'am, and I sure do hope that you read the Constitution of the United States.
All right, wait a second.
You clearly are not a
stop
real
for a
American.
second. Stop for a second. Don't get me started with the Constitution of the United States, sir. I happen to have read the Constitution of the United States. And what the Constitution specifically says is that there shall be a free press to make sure that the government is doing its job. And it does not talk about this at all. It also says all Americans are entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And you're not making her happy. So therefore, you are not earning her happiness. Whereas I said I would do a story with you, an exclusive even, that you can sell as many periodicals as you want. I don't know if you sell print periodicals, web periodicals, whatever periodicals, or if you're a freelance reporter. And I said that I would do a story with you, an exclusive. And you can sit down with me on either Google Hangouts, or if you want to come to my studio, which would be great, I could show you the place, show you how we do the videos, and then maybe we can have a nice conversation over a cup of coffee and talk about the things like you want to cover so you can make your story. I understand that. But Dory said, I don't want to be part of your story. So you should respect that. Whereas I said, I'd be willing to do a story with you. How many other legally blind individuals do YouTube videos that you know? There are a few. I'm not the only one. But how many of them have actually sat down with a major periodical and did a story for a monthly or weekly or quarterly story for a magazine or newspaper? Now, since you guys obviously want to earn the Pulitzer Prize, how about work with somebody that's willing who's been trying to get some press coverage for years?
He hung up.
Yeah. And that goes for anybody. You want to do a story with me? That's fine. You want to do a story with Dory? You better ask her first. And don't start trying to create trouble for Dory, because that's not fair to her. It's unethical. And that's what the sad truth is, the press is these days. It has turned the whole entire press into a mockery. Ever since the issue of the sensationalism in the newspapers starting in the 80s, people have been doing nothing but trying to rake up crap and false stories and allegations just to sell a newsprint. Go ahead, call you on the air. Thank you very much. All right. So what do you think, Dory?
I don't want him to do that thing.
Put the microphone towards me so you can hear me.
I don't want him to write that story.
I don't think he's going to write a story at all, honestly. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hi, I was just calling to see if you guys had any special today.
What?
Excuse me?
If you had any special today.
It's one of those pranks. Just keep calm with them. Don't do any sudden moves.
Oh,
Hello, can you hear me, man?
we can hear you, but we don't understand what you're trying to say.
Any specials? Any pizza specials?
Oh, are there any specials or paper specials?
He's
Pizza
talking about food
specials.
specials. He's talking about he wants to order some food.
You want to order some food?
Yes, please.
Well, what do you want?
You got any specials?
Yeah, I have 2 fried pork chops and 8 baked potatoes.
I thought you served pizza.
Oh, no capende.
No pizza?
We don't, I don't have pizza. I ran out.
That's a good one.
Michelle, you're dumb.
We ain't gonna be getting any more dough for a couple of weeks from our distributors running out of gluten-free dough because of all the cold ice age. All right, now let's take a look at some of the online chat questions and some of the support. We got some supporters that actually are very happy with what you said and what I said. So let's jump to those questions, Dory. You'll be happy to see these. I just checked them. So actually, well, what? I was going to just show her the questions. Oh, but you can leave the picture so they can see her. She's more exciting. Okay, let's do that.
No, there's a caller.
Yeah, well, I'm taking care of the online chats first. It just came up with some really nice ones. I want to
hear what this woman has to say.
Okay. Go ahead, call you in here.
No, they hung up.
Hello? Go. Oh, okay. I gotta turn the mic around. Okay, go ahead, call you in here. Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, call you in here.
Hello and marry me, everybody. My name's Lumi and Finestra.
Oh, it's
Today
the fake
is Yule
Lumi
Eve,
again.
December 20th, 2017.
Oh,
How's everybody
yeah.
doing today?
Let me explain to Dory what's going on with here. You got these regular crew of fun people, and I don't think that story was real, but you know what? Let's see what, Dory, just roll with the punches. Some of these people.
Can I please hear? All right, who are
Hi,
you?
Dory, it's me, Lumi and Finestra. The one true Lumi, David inside Michelle's head.
Okay, excuse me. What's your name again?
Lumi and Finestra.
Lumi Lamb.
And she's saying she's me, but she's not.
Well, how could you be Lumi when Lumi's standing right in front of me?
Actually, I'm sitting here.
That's actually Michelle standing in front of you. I live inside Lumi's head, who lives inside Michelle's head. We're actually calling ourselves right now. Yeah,
Oh, give me a
pretty good
break.
ventriloquists. Oh, you give me a break.
Yeah. You're always coming up with some excuses, trying to upstage the real me. All right.
Yeah.
All right,
We all
so
know you're the imposter.
Let's take a look at some of these questions real quick, Michelle, because this is interesting.
Okay. Thank you, caller. Have a good night.
Thank you, Dory. Why don't you have a good night?
Yeah, I will when you're off the air.
Yeah, I will when you're off my couch.
All right. Have a good night.
You know
Michelle,
what?
hang
I'm
up.
tired of you. I know what you did to me and my Michelle. You robbed us.
Michelle, hang up.
What's that?
Michelle, hang up.
Right now, I'm just trying to read through all these comments on the physical chat questions, too, because I got...
No, we're not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. Lumi, stop. Oh, Michelle. Oh.
Anyway, we have a lot of people that are very much supportive of you and me, but you also got your detractors.
You have a woman sitting across from you who thinks she has multiple spirits in her body, but you think that I'm a nut. It is not reasonable that there could be multiple Lumi and Finestras in this world. The only one can exist in Michelle's body. Are you saying that, Dory? Are you that stupid? You know, I already know the answer to that question. I've known you for too long. Yes, you are.
I don't think Dory knows anything about that stuff. You know, Dory's not...
No, I don't. Yes, I do.
Dory is not too knowledgeable on spirituality, asshole.
On much. If you know what I'm saying, Michelle.
I think you're both wrong because I do know, I feel things like before they're going to happen.
You feel things. Congratulations. You feel things like 100% of the rest of the humans on Earth. Well, guess what? Me and Michele have multiple people living inside of us. So you don't know what it's like to really feel things. We're an army. We're legion. We're everywhere. Lumi and Finistra rules the world.
Wow. I think you need help.
That's one of the regular troublemakers.
You think I need help. So let's just get this clear. I'm the one that's crazy for thinking I'm Lumi and Finistra. But when Michele thinks she's Lumi and Finistra, we all just play along.
Well, see, first of all, and let me finish talking. I don't really know Lumi. So when Michelle's Lumi, I really don't pick up on it. I know Michele, and that's all that matters. And I don't know who you are, or
I told you who I am.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
Finistra.
I'm sorry. You're
born in
Lumi. I am
1832.
so sorry. You're Lumi. But you know what? Lumi don't talk like you. So how could you be Lumi?
You know something, Lumi? You
I
are
am
an
the
idiot.
one true Lumi and Finistra. I was born in 1832. My father was a shopper.
Wrong. I was born in 1835.
Queen, and Michele is ripping me off.
Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.
I was born in 1835, asshole. Get used to it. You're
cuckoo, 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 cuckoo,
Everybody knows you're an imposter. You're just trying to pretend to be me because you wish your life was as good as mine.
Well, all I know is that
I think you're cuckoo.
I think.
Yeah, well, I think that you suck off the government benefits and that you're.
Excuse me, she also has dyslexia, dumbass. In case you didn't know what that is.
Oh, I can't read quite right. Maybe now I can't work anymore. Oh, please.
Michele, I don't want to talk to this asshole no more.
If you move them legs once in a while, you shut up.
Michele,
a few 100 pounds, you'd be able to get a real job.
What's that?
But instead, you just collect off the government.
Well, let's just say right now, I'm not content with your answer. And I know you're a guy.
Of course you're not content with my answer. You do the same damn thing. Ain't worked an honest day in your life between the two of you.
You know, we're not.
First of all, I worked.
You're deaf and blind. Dory don't have a real excuse.
Oh,
She's
by
just
the way,
lazy as fuck.
by the way, asshole.
Michele, quiet. Excuse me, what did you just say?
I said at least Michele has a reason because she's deaf and blind. You don't. You're just lazy as fuck, and everybody can see it.
Excuse me? I never.
All right, let me tell you something. I am not lazy, okay?
Okay, when's the last time you worked?
The last time I worked was 4 years ago, and I got sick.
4 years ago? Congratulations, you're not lazy. You've been clearly doing something with yourself.
Oh, excuse me. Let me see something. You know, I happen to know that Dory here has tried a lot of things, and she works hard for these people to do the things that she's good at. She's trying,
like
me.
What?
She's
Sitting
trying to create a job of her own.
Drinking Pepsi? That's a hard job.
First of all, she's doing a lot of things that you don't know about, asshole. Listen to me very carefully.
Like what?
First of all, she's trying to create her own jewelry.
90% of her day consists of her sitting her ass on that couch, eating Doritos, drinking soda pop, and watching TV. That's 90% of the day. And then the other 10% of the day, she spends 5 of it shitting on the toilet, and 5 of it pretending to make Walmart fake-ass jewelry that nobody's going to buy except for...
Do me a favor and shut up. Thank God I have this control here. Now, you're going to listen to me right now, and you're going to stop talking. Until you do, I'm going to control the sound. I control the horizontal. I control the vertical. I control the volume. I control the tone. I can basically blow your ears in if I really want to. So all I'm asking you to do is to hear me out for 5 minutes, asswipe. I'm not you and all the others that are trying to always push this boycott thing. Where did you guys come out of hiding? I guess you realized the boycott didn't work, huh? Of course it didn't work, because you can't resist by coming in and creating problems for people. That's the reason why the boycott never worked. Because you just love making trouble, and you couldn't stand when the channel was quiet. That's why. I want to tell you something right now. I and Michelle and Dory are going to quietly talk amongst ourselves for a few minutes. And we're going to turn off the phone so we can talk and try to keep this civil on Yule, which is going to start officially in about 26 minutes.
And God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Just pull my ears in. So, end of call. And we are going to make it very simple to everybody. We are not going to be taking phone calls during the 7 o'clock moment for a while anyway. But we will take phone calls. Michelle and I will agree with me on that. I think Dory would too. Now, first of all, to all those poor people, the innocent ones who had to listen to me get mad at the fake Lumi, she has been a pain in my a-hole from the very beginning. No kidding. And as far as the other guy, I wouldn't really worry about it, Dory. I don't think he's going to be doing any store for you. He's one of the spoofer guys. He's just troublemakers. But it's one of the reasons why Michelle and I have a hardest time trying to keep this channel on an even keel, because for some reason we're just fun targets for these people.
All right, so there's a caller.
Yeah, I know.
Take it.
I'll take it, but keep your cool, okay? Don't freak out. Okay, turn the sound on so I can hear. Go ahead, call. You're on the air.
What's up, nigger?
Excuse me?
What's up, nigger?
In other words, we went from basically having crappy sound to good sound, but crappy colors. No kidding. And the rest of you guys, the quiet ones, the ones that are not doing anything wrong, we are really sorry you have to listen to this crap. Every single show. What do you think, Dory? Am I right in that?
But Michelle, what do you tell these people?
I just said, I'm not telling them anything. And that's the reason why it makes it so frustrating, is because these people are coming up with stories not based on facts. But anyway, obviously she doesn't look like she believes me very much.
Who?
Well, Michelle's not a person that goes out there and tells everybody about their personal business. No, I don't, but you know, I'll be honest, Slim, sometimes I say things without thinking about them too. Go ahead, call, you're on the air.
Hi, Michelle.
How you doing?
Good. How are you today?
And who is this?
My name is Tina, and I am calling because I have listened to you and been watching your videos with my husband for a very long time now, probably about a year.
All right.
And I was a really, really big fan, and then Dory stole from you. And it just broke my heart that your friend would do something like that to you. And now I turn on your videos, and here you are defending that woman.
I always will defend Dory because Dory didn't do anything wrong.
She stole from you.
I forgave her. Remember, to forgive is divine. You know, sometimes it's just easier to forgive and just move on. And it's, instead of dwelling on things from, in this case, we're talking about September. I mean, it's better to forgive and start over fresh. After all, I didn't pay anything for the phone. She just donated the phone to me, and she was paying the phone bill for it. Well, actually, yeah, those be for part of the rent, but if the phone had still been here, Michelle would have been paying $25 a month for it.
I also have a question for Dory. Is she still there?
Yeah, she's right there. You see her on the camera?
Yeah. How come Michele, you don't think Michele is batshit crazy when she says that she's Lumi, but some other person calls in and says that they're Lumi and you can't just accept that and that person's crazy?
I'm sure she has some sound here. Because can you hear yourself, Tori?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even cut out everything you said, ma'am. Honestly.
Right. Like I told, I don't know Lumi, and Michele and I have talked about this before. And I don't know.
So if you don't know Lumi, why can't someone else also be Lumi?
Okay, let me finish talking, please. I know. I mean, yes, I know who Lumi. Michelle's Lumi. I know her as a person, but I don't know her as well as I know Michele.
Right.
And the other one, if he is Lumi, that's on him. But he doesn't have to say things that about Lumi and Michele here. And I don't think that's fair.
I think it's fair that he's talking about Michele and Lumi when he is also Lumi.
How do you know?
And I think it's wrong. How do you know he's not? I think
how
it's
do you know he
wrong
is?
of you to be yelling at people and stealing and just sitting on your throne acting like you're all high and mighty. And that bitch Rhonda, too. Why is she still on the channel? Why do you still talk to her?
Michele, because me and Michele, she forgave me. And I'm grateful for that. See, I have a disability. If I feel that I get close to people, I have a tendency of backing away from that. I do it to, and Michelle's not the first person I've done it to. No. I've done it to boyfriends. I've done it to I've done it to my husband. I just get scared, and if everybody feels that I did hurt Lumi, I'm sorry. And Michele and I have talked about this.
And remember what I said, guys. It's 3 months ago. It's time to forget and forgive and to move on. We're going to be coming into a new year in about a week's time. And it would be better to start with a fresh state and not keep rehashing stuff from the past.
How do you know she's not going to steal something from you tonight when she leaves?
You know what I'm going to steal from Michele tonight?
Michele, I just think that you deserve better than Dory.
I think you don't know me, and you don't know what is going on with me. So I'm very sorry that you feel that way.
You say that you have a mental illness, but you don't have a mental illness. You're just a terrible person.
No, she has a mental illness. I've seen her diagnosis.
Michele, you are mentally ill. You are the poster child for a mentally ill person. Dory, she is not mentally ill. She's just lazy and a thief.
Well, I'm not going to say she's not when I saw her file, then it says she is. I know I worked with Dory almost for months, and I got a chance to know her very well, and I know that deep down she's a good person, and even when she makes mistakes, and I know what she's talking about with the idea of staying away from conflict. People do have a hard time with that. And I'm just posting a comment here.
All right, let me ask you a question, ma'am. Have you ever done something that you feel bad about?
I've never stolen from someone that I consider to be a friend. Okay. No, I've never done that.
Besides that, have you ever done anything, say for instance, to one of your best friends, and you felt bad about it?
No, I'm not a psychopath. I don't.
Oh, so what you're saying, you're a goody two shoes.
To me. No, I'm not saying that I'm a goody two shoes. I'm just saying.
I'm saying you're fake.
All right, let me ask you this question, Lisa. Lisa, let me ask you this question. What she's trying to say is sometimes, not on purpose, people say something mean or wrong, or maybe they got misunderstood and they accidentally said something that hurt another person.
Stole from you on purpose. That was the thing.
3 months ago, as I told you, ma'am, I don't know how much you understand about humility. but saying I'm sorry for me is fine. I forgave her for that.
Amen.
And
Dory,
maybe
shut up.
no, it's true. Look, I said to Dory I wasn't really happy about it, but I wasn't going to dwell on it because, first of all, it's ridiculous. Her phone got broken. That's why she did that. She needed a working phone. She knew I had my BlackBerry. She knew I had my iPhone.
All right, so we all forgive Dory. All right, that's fine. But what about Rhonda?
What about Rhonda?
Why do you still talk to her?
Because Rhonda's not a bad person. Rhonda's actually
racist.
a very nice person.
She is a racist, Rhonda. Do you ever read the comments on your videos? Have you read any of your comments on your videos today? She is a terrible person.
I am reading the comments here right now, ma'am. I am reading her comments right here, right now.
You let her control your channel.
No, Rhonda did not show my channel. I'm looking at him right now.
To block people,
she said, can't we at least be kind? That's the first one. The next one was, Bobby, can we please be kind to each other for the love of God, please? Well, Bobby, we live in a world where we have opinions. I disagree with you. Move on. Michelle, you rock. David Norton, you are a troll and a bully.
Michelle, you surround yourself by just despicable, deplorable people.
It sounds to me like you're the kind of person right now that's trying to create what they call dissension. I don't need that. Okay? I hear enough of that crap in the news right now when I read the wires. I come in, I hear all this stuff about political people saying crap like this, and then I just basically want to throw the phone through the wall. And
Michelle, I told you I was a big fan. Me and my husband have been watching your videos every day.
If you are a big fan,
it just bothers
Lisa,
me when
hear
you
me out.
surround yourself
If you
by
are
all
a big
these
fan,
people.
if you are a big fan, then you should also understand that you've been watching my videos enough. You'll know that I believe in forgiveness and I believe in compassion. And that's something that may not be very comfortable for some people. But I'm not a kind of person who holds a grudge indefinitely. Okay? I am Italian Norwegian. I have a temper. But here's the thing. I also realize there's times when it's just better to just move on. There's an old Klingon proverb that says, only a fool fights in a burning house. Okay?
I think that
in this case,
listen to me, Michelle.
If you are truly a fan of mine, you would have known that from watching my videos. That's the most important thing. My videos, almost 1,500 of them talk about that. It talks about compassion and decency and humility and being a good person and doing the best to be nice and kind. And if someone hurts you, you should talk to them peacefully and discuss the matter. And then unconditional forgiveness. Unconditional. It's one of the reasons why Jesus of Nazareth taught us is to forgive unconditionally. There's no reason in this world why we should be dragging on crap from 3 months ago in December and on Yule, for God's sakes. This is a time of great change. We're going to be celebrating the birth of a king in less than a few days from now. We're celebrating the birth of the earth, baby Gaia, today. This is one of the reasons why this is so holy day for pagans and Christians alike, and Jews too, because they're still having Hanukkah right now, the Festival of Lights. This is special.
Is Dory still there?
If you can see her on TV, the answer is yes, she's still here.
Dory, you say that you're actually really sorry, right?
Yes.
I think that if you were actually sorry, you would show us your titties.
Excuse me?
I said
I am not
Dory
showing.
Is actually sorry, she would show us all her titties.
Well, I am not showing you my titties, and I am very sorry. And I think you're being very inappropriate.
That is extremely inappropriate for a forum like this to show someone's privates.
If you won't show us your titties, what about your beaver?
Excuse me, this is not even appropriate
for this. No,
I'm
not.
This is not even appropriate for this forum. This is disgusting. This is really and I think that you missed the whole point of this video. Okay.
All right. I just have one final question for you, Michelle. Okay.
So, talk to you
one
later.
final question for you, Michelle.
What?
How do you have sex?
Have we had
When
sex?
you like to know.
How do you have sex, Michelle? Do you have anal sex?
We don't
or do you
even have sex.
vaginal sex?
We never did sex.
What are you,
with
jealous? Are you
Ed.
jealous?
With Ed. Michelle, you dated Ed, and you
So
had
what's
sex
that?
with
What's
Ed.
that got to do with
Excuse
play?
me.
Did he
I
put
just
it in your
answered your
butt?
question. I'm not
Did
into.
he put
I'm
it
not
in your
into
butt?
that. I'm not into that stuff. I never really was. To me,
Okay,
And if
so
she
you
was,
don't
with
like
that has
anal.
nothing to
I
do
don't
with
like
this.
anal either, Michelle. Totally understandable.
Have a good
I'm not
night.
into anal either. What about your vagina?
I don't think it's any of your business. Good
right
night.
now, I think.
Good night.
I think it's
Good
time
night. Good
Dory,
night.
this isn't your.
to go. Okay. Let me just keep the symbol, guys. That's not appropriate. We're not going to support that kind of dialogue. Okay? If you and so people, peace. I sent you a direct link to the chat as well, so you can join into the chat. It's below. And as far as some of these people, Dory, I have to admit, you got to be pretty thick skin on this channel. What do you think?
I think I'm handling myself pretty well. Oh, you got a call.
Oh, well, we were alone for a while.
No, look, I want to answer it.
All right. Turn on the speaker. Go ahead, call you on the air.
What the fuck are you thinking?
Oh, brother, who's this?
Nigger.
You hear that all right? That's you saying the N-word. Listen to this. He said it like this.
And who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you. Listen, this is you saying this. Listen.
Do you understand what this person is saying, Dory? Because I'm having a hard time hearing this person.
Love. Yeah, he's saying that you're saying that you are the one that's saying this is this nigger shit.
Oh, not that again. No, God, no. We're not even going to go there.
All right, Michelle, hang up.
You. This is you.
All right, guys, let's take some calls, online calls. Okay, the people, Peace wanted to join us. He's a good guy, so let's get him on here. Command V. Okay, text to this guy. Go ahead, call you on the air. I can hear you rattling something around in the kitchen. What do you do? Practicing for Bill Haley's comments? Shake, right on roll? God, you're good. Okay, so.
She'll hang up.
Waste of time. No shit. Okay, so we're going to take some online chats. Dory, in other words, let's just let you know that some of the people here are very much supporting me, and some of them are emotionally supporting me, and some of them are just basically acting like a bunch of asshats. So let's see if we can get Rhonda on the chat.
Rhonda who?
Rhonda Church. She's watching right now. I don't know if she can talk to us. She's got a cold right now. So let's see if Rhonda wants to talk. So Rhonda's a good person. I think she'll join us if she feels up to call to chat, or if she's home, because her husband was been in the hospital after a hip surgery. Right. How about it, Rhonda? You got a grip? I just sent you a page for Rhonda Church. I don't know if she'll join us. So yeah, We'll have to wait and see if she answers. Okay, people of peace, I sent you your link up that you wanted to join us to chat. Oh, okay. Do me a favor. Send me an email to my email address. I'll give it to you. It's bichala3@gmail.com. People of peace, you can send me an email to that address. And then when I get your email address, I can go ahead and add you in manually. I don't know why it does that. It just doesn't seem to like letting people on chat for some reason. So let's see, let's see, we're going to go to.
So you got somebody online.
I see that.
Answer it.
Okay, so let's take this call. Go ahead, caller, on the air.
Joe, you going to give him money to Ed for beer?
Excuse me?
Is this true about you paying money to Book of Rome?
Well, right now I'm trying to get another person on the link, and I gotta look up somebody's email address.
Bitch, I got a question to ask you.
Let me ask you a question, because I can hear you're all using the same voice, timbre, and style of voice. My question for you is, why are you doing this? I can answer that.
Put on the motherfucking link then. Let's wrap this shit up.
Who is this?
It's one of those.
I'm finally angry selling this blackberry. You can't do shit about it.
It's one of those prank callers again.
You are pranking me, and I don't understand what you are saying.
Cause my people and me, we been held down by the white man for too long.
Oh, is that Lamar Reeves?
No comprende.
Or is it Dequille?
No comprende.
Because we have two gentlemen on our show that sound like
no comprende.
Lumi is a demon who has infected Michelle.
No comprende.
Nigger. What up, nigger? Blowjob is.
La 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 la. No comprende.
Sorry, you're making me go deaf over here.
Find certified registered letter.
No.
Don't put the microphone that close to your mouth. You're eating the damn thing.
Blowjob is.
Michelle, hang up.
Okay.
Nigger.
All right. Now you said you wanted me to take phone calls. I didn't even get a chance to try to reach the people I'm trying to reach. One of the people was People of Peace wanted to join in on the chat, and unfortunately he couldn't because for some reason the system wasn't letting him in. It's funny because you're supposed to be able to jump right in when they give you the link, but for some reason some people are not able to do that. So if for some reason you can't and want to be on the online chat, send me an email. I just posted my email address below. And I don't see anybody offering to join in the chat. We got 3 people watching right now. Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to say one thing. I thought people were on part of the boycott that Brian K. was doing. You know what happened? What? After Brian K. outed himself last Wednesday, and the last 4 minutes and 12 seconds of that video, the boycott ended. Is that good or bad? I don't know, honestly. Let's see. Let's take a look and see. Iran is not the worst. You know, I'm just going to say some of these chat questions here on the text chats. So what? So what if People of Peace is autistic or has Asperger's? I don't think it really matters. I have Asperger's myself, so it doesn't make you a bad person if you get handicaps. It just makes you just as human as everybody else is. Damn straight. What do you think, Dory? But when you have handicaps, are you sleeper? Yo, there you go. I just asked you a question, Dory.
Michelle, you have a call.
I know, but answer that question first.
I didn't hear your question.
I said, do you think that people of, disabilities in some ways are, just as important as those of able-bodied people?
Yeah.
And it's just as important that those people, are able to be a productive member of society to some extent, to the best of their ability, like what I do. I mean, I know you were working in the beads. What happened to the beads?
What beads?
The jewelry you were making in the summer.
I quit.
Why?
Because it frustrated me.
Frustrated you? Why did it frustrate you?
I don't know. I got bored with it.
Yeah, I got bored with it. Okay, I can understand that. Well, I think it kept you busy, especially when your wrist was in, even though it was hard to move around, you were doing things with your time.
I know.
What are you doing now?
Sitting here talking to you.
Well, I know that. Besides that, I mean, what else are you doing every day?
I'm trying to make a quilt.
What's that?
I'm trying to make a blanket.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, point is, Aaron Jones, people of peace, doesn't matter if he has autism or not. I don't really care if he has autism or not. I mean, I'm legally blind. Dory has dyslexia along with other disabilities, and we try to find our own ways to make it through our everyday lives. And what do you want? Oh, it's a sound from the other microphone. Oh, it's from it's from the amplifier. Okay, I was wondering when I was getting the echo here. Nope, that's us. Okay. So anyway, you're going to be spending time with your family at Christmas.
Yeah.
Have you figured out what you're going to get them yet, or?
Oh yeah, I'm done Christmas shopping.
You have already done? You've already went shopping?
I'm done.
Oh, you're already done. Okay.
I don't know what to get you though.
I don't know. I can be a bit of a difficult person to get things for. Just because I got so many different things I do and things like that. Still would like to try to get Rhonda Church on here. Where is Rhonda Church? Where is Rhonda Church? She's not answering. What about Will Grace? Will Grace? Yeah. Yeah. I could try calling her. Will Grace, calling Will Grace. You got a grip? We'll call Rhonda too. Let's see. Rhonda Church gonna be both of them at the same time. Good idea. Let's see who answers first. So right now we're gonna take some online chat questions. As far as people of peace go, I don't have your new email address because you erased your old one, so I can't add any email to you. I don't think we can anyway. Well, maybe we can. Well, let's see. Yes, it's getting the dark room. Okay. Hello? Oh. I don't hear anybody yet. I don't either. So anyway, so you're staying pretty much with your family, hanging out, and you're going to be, so what you hope for January? What's your goals for January? You have anything planned?
Me?
What's that?
Me?
Yeah.
I want to get a membership at the Y.
By the way, it's 7:03, guys. It is time for the convocation. Oh, it's pretty simple, really. Let's just go ahead and make it very simple. It is now 100 hours and 3 minutes Universal Coordinated Time. It is officially Yule at the Greenwich Mean Time zone. And, of course, we had planned something simple. I guess the only thing you can do, Doris, if you want, is if there's a pack of matches over there, you can light the candle sitting over by you. You don't have to. You don't have to. No. Just nice if you want to, but you don't have to. Because we originally were going to do things more sophisticated. And then we realized we didn't have candles. Does that make any sense?
All these candles are just this.
We only found a couple.
Huh?
I was just saying is we only found a couple candles.
Do I light all these?
What's that?
Let me light these too.
The beads?
These.
Oh. You talking about the beads that's sitting on the table?
No, I'm talking about these candles that are sitting here.
No, just light that one or
I
two.
lit 2 of them already, so.
Well, just be careful not to knock them over. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find the email address I have for People of Peace. I don't know if I have it. CEO. I do not, because he erased his account. Aw. You erase your account, guys. You don't get your contact info. And Michelle did have People of Pieces. So, look at that sucks. Yeah, look at that sucks. All right, so let me go ahead and ready to deal with the phone again?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to the phone because obviously no one joined us on chat. So let's deal with the phone here. All right, guys, the phone's back on. That didn't take long. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, I just want to say.
Doris, right here.
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, I think she can hear you. Can you hear her?
Yeah.
Hey.
What?
And what's your name, caller?
What?
What's your name?
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
You're responding to them.
That's not the Rhonda we know. No, this might be somebody else, but.
These people are crazy.
Oh, that is the Rhonda we know. How you doing? How are you? How's your throat doing?
Thank you.
Okay, that was what threw me. So how's Brent doing?
Really.
Excuse me?
And it's not right.
Just as a test of authenticity, what was the last package you sent me for Christmas?
Okay. My mother is deceased.
What's that?
That's not my husband.
You sent me a package through Amazon. What was the last one you sent me for Christmas?
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, is that you're not the Rhonda that I know, because the Rhonda I know sent me something for Christmas through Amazon, and you can't remember what you sent me. So clearly, you're not the same Rhonda that I know, because my Rhonda know what she sent me. That's a good point. And unlike the Justice for Trudy thing, I'm not going to accuse you of anything nasty or say anything nasty to you. I'm just going to say you said I know.
Rude, racist, Rhonda.
Yeah, well, I hate to say it, Black, but you don't compute. You don't compute. You don't compute. You and your software modifications. I hear it. I can hear the fake signature all over you. And I don't know. No, I'm serious. I don't know why you guys are using the same software. Considering the fact is that number one is that the software you're using is terrible. It's fake. it's terrible because it's not. Yes, by the way, I also noticed that you guys seem to be pretty inconsistent with the way that you guys talk. If you're going to try to fool somebody, you got to come up with new ways of talking.
It's censorship, Michelle. It's disgusting.
What is?
It's censorship, Michelle.
Aaron. If you were Rhonda, why aren't you tucking me in Hangouts?
Absolutely.
Well, I asked you a question. You said absolutely. That doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
If you are the real Rhonda, you can click on the link I sent on chats, and you can join me on the chats. But that wouldn't answer anything, Michelle.
Really?
Right now, there's only one caller online right now. So, all right. I'll tell you what. Guys, Dory, you want to say anything before we kind of wrap it up for tonight? Because my throat's getting a little dry.
No, I don't.
Okay. As far as are we doing a Christmas show? I don't know yet. You see, I was gonna have my friends come over for Christmas Eve, and given the fact that I don't know, I just don't think it's where I really want to have to constantly have to. I don't see my friends every day, and I was hoping to spend some time with them. So, I think.
Hi, can I speak to Champ? Hi, can I speak to Champ?
Who?
Champ?
Who's Champ?
Question will be answered this Sunday night. Defensive title in the WWE.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm not mad at anybody. I think that saying was pretty good, but I noticed, like I said, that it seems that the boycotters had decided to break away from Brian K's boycott and decided to come back to the channel like a series of, I don't know how to describe this, but they're back, and which is sad, because I really was kind of liked it when it was fairly quiet. But some of the questions that are being addressed tonight were just a little bit over the top. What do you think, Dory? She's asleep, I think. You sleeping, Dory?
No, I'm just tired, Michelle.
Well, I mean, you got to agree with me that some of the stuff that you were hearing is pretty much over the top. For some reason, the microphone's not pointed at you. It's kind of pointed at an angle, so it's not picking up your voice. Well, anyway. So, everybody, I'm kind of glad that there's only one viewer left anyway. It sounds like everybody kind of went home. So, what I'm going to say right now is Happy Yule to everybody. So, stay out of trouble. Have a nice day. And want to say goodbye, Dory?
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.